Good morning. My name is Hemant Chandra Rao. First, a big thank you from our whole team for giving us your time today. Now I'll be talking about Zudy. We know that student life isn't easy, especially when you're away from home. That's exactly why we built Zudy for students, by people who understand what students really go through. Now I'll give you a brief introduction about Zudy. Introduction. Zudy is a student-focused app designed to make life easier for those living away from home. The company's vision is to provide a one-stop platform that supports students academically and with their daily living needs. Inspired by a trusted partner, Zolo Scholar. Zudy combines students' housing and academic tools in a single ecosystem for students seeking convenience and affordability. Now, why did we create Zuri? Thinking about all the challenges students face, struggling with assignments, keeping track of expenses, finding good company to study with, or even just searching for a safe and affordable place to live. Instead of juggling different tabs, one for studies, one for expenses, and one for accommodation, we imagined a single student friendly space where everything you need is right in your hands. That's Zuri, one step app designed to make the journey a bit smoother for you. Now, let's talk about its features. Zudy offers features that tackle real problems faced by students. Study buddies to connect with motivated peers for a group study. Everybody needs someone to study with. Maybe for an important test, Zudy connects you to classmates and motivated peers looking for a group study. It's easy to meet, learn, and improve together. Next, about productivity tools like planners, assignment trackers, and goal suggestions. We get how tough it is to keep track of assignments and deadlines. Our planners and assignment trackers help to stay on top. Less panic, more peace of mind. Next, Moneymaker allows the buying and selling of notes and projects. Next, tutoring. Tutoring connects students with affordable one-on-one or group study sessions. Next, budgeting. Budget Manager helps track monthly expenses and manage pocket money. Next, Stay Finder shows safe and affordable PGs and hostels. Next, I will be talking about development of Zudo. Development begins with understanding students' point of view. User registers via verified student IDs for safety, profile creation, and dashboard selection. Secure payment via an app wallet. Safe Safety features like verified profiles and chat filters. Design prioritizes simplicity with ease, navigations, and a smooth color schemes for long lasting and comfort in app. Now I'll be talking about marketing mix. How we'll actually approach the students. Product and price. Product. Zudy blends academics, financial management, and housing, standing apart from fragmented apps. Standing apart from fragmented apps. Price. S- Students Student friendly plan starts at 100 rupees per month for essentials like budgeting, networking, and notes. Premium options offer expanding tutoring. Analysis at a reasonable price, ensuring access for more students. Place and promotion. Place. Suri is a mobile first app accessible anywhere and suits for students living in urban centers or moving between cities. Promotion focused on student groups, campus events, and partnerships with colleges. The pitch centers around reducing stress, saving time, and making students' journey affordable and secure. In short, we built Zuri because we believe students' life should be less stressful and more supportive. Whether you need to organize your daily, find help with studies, manage your money, or just feel safe or more at home, Zuri is at your corner, helping you do your best every single day. Thank you.
So, greetings. My name is Sachin, and I'll be doing the comprehensive investigation of the chosen product of Zudy. So, the strategic positioning of Zudy. Zudy uses segmentation targeting positioning to carve out a unique value proposition for students living away from home by integrating academic, financial, and lifestyle support in one platform. So, what Zudy basically does is it's an all-in-one platform where students can better themselves in their academic field, in their financial field, and also have lifestyle support, as in like for housing and hospitality support. It all in one platform. So coming to the first point, segmentation. Zudy segments its market primarily based on its student status and lifestyle needs. So Zudy focuses on what the student needs and not just its general basis. So for each student, it's different. So some students may need more on lifestyle needs and some may need more on academic help. So its core segments includes college students staying away from home and need assistance in academic, budgeting, traveling, and accommodation. So the main three things, the main three problems that every student faces who studies away from home is their budgeting, their traveling, and accommodation. This is where Zudy comes in place and helps them by considering specific student needs, those seeking academic help, money management tools, and discounted travel for safe housing options. Coming to targeting, Zudy targets students who lack structural academic support. It provides them with new ways so that they can help cope up with their current needs in the current studies. It helps students who struggle with productivity or need access to peers or group study. So usually students face problem of a financial nature while having to manage their allowance on a month-to-month basis, looking for opportunities to make money while studying, including selling notes or providing tutoring services. Zudy helps people provide a safe, affordable accommodation and centrally managed travel discounts. This is usually seen in Tier 1 and Tier 2 Indian cities with large student populations. So it is a value integrated digital solution instead of a different single purpose apps for study, travel, and financial management. So instead of having a single app for study, travel management, academic support, Zudy is an all-in-one app that provides all these three features at the comfort for students who are who study from home, who study away from home. Coming to the third point, positioning. Zudy is positioned as an integrated remote-ready lifestyle app combining academic tools, financial management, and travel and accommodation solutions for students. Zudy is the only app providing fictional solutions across study, travel, money, and reduces app clutter, directly saves students time and money while lowering stress levels. So the segmentation, targeting, positioning, alignment, and value proposition is clearly seen as Zudy properly targets students who are lower performing and those with financial needs and positions all in one student budget lifestyle companion. Therefore, college students, particularly those relocating for studies further segmented by study, travel, and financial needs, are heavily supported by Zudy and have a better lifestyle. Thank you.
So I'll be talking about the personal analysis of Zudy. Political. So starting with political factors, India is highly focused on digital education right now. The government is promoting online learning platforms, student welfare schemes, and digital financial services, which gives Zudy a supportive environment to grow. However, since Zudy deals with the students and online payments, it has to strictly follow government guidelines on data protection, privacy, and financial transactions. This means Zudy can grow fast, but it also has to be responsible at all times. The next one is economic. Coming to the economic side, most students they are very budget conscious. They look for services that are affordable, valuable, and actually which are used in a day-to-day life. So Zudy fits this very well because of its low-cost plans, student-only benefits, travel discounts, and money-saving tools. Also, with the cost of living increasing, features like budgeting can help and discounted services. They are no longer just attractive; they are necessary for students to manage their life better. The next one is social. So now socially, student lifestyles, they've changed a lot. So today's generation, they want convenience, speed, and all-in-one platforms. So instead of switching different between different apps for studying, finances, travel, and social connections, the students want one platform that does it all. So Zuri targets exactly this need, aiming to reduce stress and simplify student life. It also encourages community building, collaboration, and smart living, which matches the mindset of today's youth perfectly. The next one is technological. So now talking about technology, Zuri is built using AI tools, cloud storage, and secure digital payment systems. This makes the app smarter, faster, and safer for the users. But we also know that technology evolves extremely fast. So to stay strong in the market, Zuri will need to constantly update itself, introduce new features, and stay ahead of competition from similar student platforms. Now, legally, Zudy has to be very careful because it deals with student identities, personal information, and financial data. This means it must follow privacy laws, verification rules, data protection policies, and digital payment regulations. Doing this properly is very important because even one data issue can break the students' trust. So, legal compliance isn't just about following rules, it's about making students feel secure while using the app. The last one is environmental. So since Zudy encourages digital learning, online notes, and cloud storage, it naturally helps reduce paper usage. This supports a more sustainable and eco-friendly way of studying. Even features like smarter travel options, they help the students, they help make students' life better. Greener choices. So indirectly, Zudy is also contributing to environmental sustainability as well.
I'll be talking about competitive landscape first. Industry type. So first, let's look at what industry Zudy works in. Zudy is not just a normal single service company. It is actually operates across 3 different industries. First is EdTech, which means educational technology. Things like online learning, study, notes, and productivity tools. The second is student housing and lifestyle, which includes PGs, hostels, and co-living spaces, and students' accommodation needs. And the third is travel and finance management, which helps students to plan their travel and manage budgets and track expenses. So basically, Zudy is not just one kind of app. It's an integrated student lifestyle platform. It tries to connect everything a student needs in one place, from study to stay to travel. Main competitors. Now, since Zudy covers so many areas, it naturally faces different kinds of competitors. In each sector, for each edtech part, its competitors are apps. These focus on academics and study tools. In the housing and lifestyle sectors, it competes with companies like Zolo Scholar, Stanza Living, and Your Space. They mainly provide verified student accommodation. And for travel and budget area, the competitors are Make My Trip, Ease My Trip, Student University, and Splitwise. But there's something interesting. Each of these competitors only focus on one thing. Zudy is different because it brings all these services together in one app, made specially for students. 3. The nature of competition. So the nature of competition for Zudy is very specialized. Each rival company for its own narrow focus, either academics or housing or traveling. But Zudy's idea is to connect all them in one ecosystem. For example, imagine you're a college student using Zudy. You can revise your notes before exams, split your rent with roommates, and even book a trip back home, all within one app. So instead of switching between 2 or 3 different apps, everything happens in one verified, student-friendly platform. This makes Zudy more convenient and help it become part of students' daily routine. 4. Zudy's unique advantage. Zudy's biggest strength is that it acts as an all-in-one student lifestyle app. It connects study, housing, and travel and finance in one smooth system. This makes life easier for students because they don't have to download separate apps for each need. Also, Zudy designs keep students engaged every single day, not just during exams or travel. It offers daily reminders, budget tracking, note sharing, and even study partner matching. So it becomes something students open regularly, build loyalty, and habit over time. It also focuses on verified information which create trust. For example, verified PG listing or students discounts on travel. The trust factors help it stand out from many unorganized or unsafe services in the market. 5. Potential collaboration. Zudy can also grow faster through partnership. For example, it can work with edtech companies like an academy, share study materials. It can tie up with travel portals like Ease My Trip or Make My Trip to give students discount on tickets. And it can collaborate with PGs or hostel for verified accommodation listing. By collaborating with existing big names, Zudy can reach more students quickly and build a strong reputation in each area. EdTech market. Now let's talk about the market share. In the edtech industry, big players like Byju's, Unacademy, and Vedantu control around 60 to 65% of the total market. This shows that the edtech sector is highly concentrated, meaning a few big players dominate most of the market. But still, all of them focus only on academics. None of them combine study with travel and finance tools, which leaves a small gap, and that's the gap Zudy wants to fill. So even though competition is strong, there's still space for a niche player like Zudy that offers something unique. 7. Study housing segment. Next is the study housing market. Here, companies like Zolo, Stanza Living, Your Space holds about 45 to 50% of organized market, but the other 50% is still unorganized, meaning small local PGs or hostels that doesn't have a digital platform or proper verification. There's actually big opportunity for Zudy. If Zudy can bring verified listeners, reviews, and safe booking options, students and parents will trust more. So there is a good scope for growth and innovation in the area. 8. Travel and budget apps. When we talk about travel and budget apps, the market is highly concentrated. Top 4 players like Make My Trip, Yatra, Easy My Trip, and Clear Trip control almost 70% of the total market. This makes it harder for new players to compete. But Zudy can find its space by focusing only on students, offering things like group travel, discounts, college trips, planning, and smart budget tracking tools. So it can slowly build its own niche audience with the large market. Market concentration ratio. Now let's look at the concentration ratio, which means the market share of the top 4 companies in the sector. At tech, approximately of 65%, which is highly concentrated. Housing, 50%, which is moderately concentrated. And travel, it is 70%, which is highly concentrated. Overall, it is 50%, which is moderately concentrated. So overall, Zudy combined by hybrid. Market has moderate concentration, which means it's not too hard for new companies to enter. There is still room for innovation and new ideas. 10. Implementations for Zudio. So what does all these mean for Zudio? It means that Zudio will bring big, strong companies in every sector. But the good news is none of them provide all services in one app. This gives Zudy first mover advantages as the first platform to connect all student needs together. Its success will depend on how it can differentiate itself, build trust through verification, and keep student engaged daily. If Zudy manages to do all that, it could become something like a student super app where everything a student needs, from classes to travel to stay, is available in one place.
Hello everyone, my name is Swarit Bansal, and today I'll be talking about Porter's Five Force Analysis. So, Porter's Five Force Analysis is a framework which tells us about how a company uh, um, faces different challenges in the market, how what is the standing of the company in the market, and what it does unique to stand in the tough competition. When we talk about threat of new entrants, so this force looks at how easy or difficult it is for new companies to enter into an existing market. When we talk about Zudy, Zudy's biggest challenge is that the model of Zudy is quite simple and which is easy for other startups or edtech companies to replicate it. Also, other apps provide such options to which students can easily shift from Zudy to other apps which provide similar services as Zudy. Now, the concept of all-in-one student ecosystem is very unique, but this requires strong brand loyalty and uniqueness to make it last longer in such a competitive market. And when we dive deep into the current technical market with AI tools evolving, it is very easy to replicate such an app like Zudy. So overall, it is very high risk for Zudy until and unless it builds a strong networking with the other colleges and other traveling platforms. Next, we have bargaining powers of suppliers. So, bargaining powers of suppliers can be a great threat to a company as suppliers are the ones who provide raw materials, data, and other services. So, if only a few suppliers exist in the market, the demand for them will increase, which will result in higher prices, which will also give them higher power. So Zudy's suppliers include IRCTC, airlines, hostels, PGs, and payment gateways. So these suppliers already have an existing alternates such as Make My Trip, Airbnb, etc. So now to successfully conduct its campaign, Zudy needs to attract large and active student base to change the power shifts. The key here for Zudy is to form long-term incentive-based partnership that will make suppliers to stay more. Next, we have bargaining powers to buyers. So, which are also the customers. So, for Zudy, the customer here are the students. So, if customers have many options, they can easily switch from one app to other or other brands which have higher power or higher brand value. So we all know that students get limited pocket money from their parents every month. Now it becomes very difficult for students to maintain, and they are also very high power, high price sensitive. They would also prefer free or discounted services. Now, if Zudy has premium plans, which are very expensive for the users, they will not prefer Zudy, rather, they'll prefer other apps over Zudy. Now, to provide its customer a strong value, Zudy would require something like freemium model or student exclusive offers. Next, we have threat of substitutes. This force is the measure of how easily customers can replace from one product to another, which also serves them the same purpose. This means that for every feature that Zudy offers, there's something which is already existing in the market. We have for let's say for study tool we have Notion, Google Classroom. For finance we have Walnut, Expense Manager. For housing we have Zolo, which is also our parent company, and Nestle. Next, we have industry rivalry. Industry rivalry are the competitors. So this force tells us how fierce the competition is within the existing players. Now there are already existing companies which have a greater brand value and greater goodwill in the market as compared to Zudy. For example, Unacademy, Chegg, and even local hostel apps, they have a greater power. But for Zudy, the biggest advantage here is that none of these apps provide all-in-one ecosystem for students. That is study, travel, and expense. So this gives Zudy a first mover advantage to excel and lead in the market. But this is not going to last forever. So Zudy needs to come up with certain plans which will stop other bigger firms to enter into such an hybrid model. So, to conclude my presentation, in short, Zudy is in a competitive market, but exciting market. Many apps offer similar things. So, to stand out, it needs to keep innovating, build stronger partnerships, and earn students' loyalty. If it does that very well, Zudy can truly become the go-to app for every student and their requirements. Thank you.
Porter's generic strategies. Zudy follows three strategies, that is cost leadership, differentiation, and focus strategy. that keeps us simple and affordable for students. Talking about cost leadership. Now, our app Zudy is very affordable for students as the plan starts as low as possible, that is rupees 100 per month. Since students are usually price sensitive, this helps attract a large number of users without feeling it expensive. Differentiation. Now, what makes Zudy stand out? It's not just that it's a study app or a travel app, but it's the combination of both. It helps students with academics, budgeting, stay options, and travel bookings, all in one place. Now, this makes us unique compared to the competitors. Lastly, the focus strategy. Zudy clearly targets one group, that is, students, and especially students living away from their home. Now, every feature from study buddies to stay finders is designed for their lifestyle. This focus helps Zudy build loyalty among its users. Ansoff matrix. There are four matrix that talks about Ansoff. That talks about Zudy. Market penetration, market development, and diversification. Talking about market penetration, right now Zudy is trying to reach as many as students possible. Now we can do this by promoting the app in colleges, offering referral bonuses, and building awareness on social media. This idea is just to make more students start using their app regularly. Product development. Now, Zudy, we are trying to add new features for its existing users like AI-based study planners, advanced budget tracking, and better travel analytics. Now, these tools keep the students engaged and make the app more useful over time. Market development. In the future, Zudy can expand beyond students. For example, it could serve working professionals who move to the new city and face similar problems like housing and budgeting. Lastly, diversification. Later, Zudy could even enter new areas like student loans, travel insurance, or collaboration with university that would diversify its services and income resources. But right now, Zudy's main focus growth is on product development and market penetration, improving what it offers and getting more students to use it. BCG matrix. Study buddies and productivity tools. They are the star features of this Zudy. Now, Zudy's strongest features is study buddies and productivity tool as it is new, very in demand, and huge growth potential because students love connecting with others for group studies and stay productive. Moneymaker, that is notes and tutoring, is cash cow. As this section brings steady revenue for the students continuously, which is buying and selling of notes, tutoring sessions, which happens regularly, it keeps the user active on the app every day. Budget manager and stay finder is question mark because these features are very promising, but it needs more user trust and visibility. Now, students are still exploring them, so with better market and user experience, they could become stars in the future. Travel booking and discount is dog, which is this future feature is very, it might be useful but not used often. So students travel occasionally, it doesn't bring consistent revenue in its own. It's more of an added benefit than a core feature. In short, Zudy keeps investing in stars that cash cows, study tutoring sessions, while improving the question marks to make them stronger parts of the app.
So hello everyone, I'm Prajwal. I'm gonna do the SWOT analysis for the app Zudy. So SWOT basically means that strengths, weakness, and opportunities and threats. It helps us understand how Zudy helps students, what problems it faces, and when it can grow up, and what challenges it might have. So starting on with the strengths. So first let's talk about the strengths or the good things about Zudy for students. Integrated ecosystem. Zudy provides a complete and connected system for students, making it easy and to find
manage students and to find and manage students and related needs in one place. So recurring annual cycle. Every year, new students join colleges and need new housing. So Zudy always has a regular customer. So first mover advantage. So Zudy started early in the student housing field, so it has more experience and more trust from students compared to the new companies. These are the strengths of Zudy. So moving on to the weaknesses. So first there is logistics heavy. So basically managing accommodation, shifting and maintenance for students can be very difficult and very costly. So Zodi makes everything easy for the students and in lesser prices and lesser costs. So short-lived user base. Students usually stay for a few years. Once they graduate, they move out. So Zudi keeps a greeting. So Zudi keeps getting new students every year. Third one, it's very affordable for students. The prices are made as low as possible for the students, but it can reduce to companies' profits. So moving on to the opportunities of Zodis. So now let's see what all it can do. So EdTech boom. Since online learning is growing, Zodi can work with colleges or student platforms to offer better housing and study support. Expansions to PG for working students. After graduation, many students start working. Zudi can help them to buy PGs or rent PGs, like buy flats or rent PGs. So third one, huge student state housing in the market. Every year, thousands of students graduate and move to new cities or new towns. So Zodi has a big market to serve. These are the opportunities. So moving on to the threats of Zodi. So first is tech savvy competitors. Other companies might start similar apps website for students, but Zodi is a little trusted for the students. So second is seasonal demand. Most demand comes during admission time. During holidays, fewer students may need housing. Low low conversion from visitors to renters. So many students may visit the website but not actually book a place. So basically, so people do that. So Zudi keeps on improving its technology to attract more students and regularly. So for the conclusion, to sum up, Zudi helps students in all kind of ways in very affordable and basic housing system. It has strong points like a connected ecosystem and a regular demand, but it should work on keeping students engaged longer and improving logistics. If Zodi uses new opportunities in education and student living, it can grow much in future. So thank you, and this was the SWOT analysis of Zodi.
Hello everyone, I'm Priyanshi and I'll be presenting Porter's value chain analysis. So, in a nutshell, a value chain is a collection of processes that a company performs to create value for its customers. It describes two business activities, primary and support activities. Starting off with primary activities, inbound logistics. Zoody's inbound activities involve collecting academic materials from verified users, such as seniors and tutors, onboarding student accommodation, and integrating college based verification systems. These ensure reliability and a foundation of trust across the platform. Outbound logistics. Being a digital platform, Zoody's service delivery is instant and virtual. Academic resources, tutoring sessions are accessible directly through the app. Automated notifications and reminders further enhance the user experience and engagement. Next is operations. The core of Zoody's operations lies in app development, AI integration, and cloud based functionality. The system processes user data to provide personalized study and budgeting sessions while maintaining secure payment systems. Safety measures such as verified profiles and chat filters are central to our operations. Next is marketing and sales. So Zudy's marketing focuses on digital outreach through social media, college partnerships, and campus-based campaigns. Its affordable subscription model and referral incentives attract students seeking value and convenience. The platform differentiates itself from competitors by offering a unified experience for study and finance. The last of the primary activities is service. So, post purchase service includes 24 by 7 digital support, a concierge feature for premium users, and regular feedback driven updates. Zudy prioritizes user trust through verified profiles, responsive assistance, and transparent communication, ensuring sustained engagement and satisfaction. The next in the value chain analysis is support activities. So first is firm infrastructure. Zudy operates with a lean, innovation-driven infrastructure, relying on collaborations with educational institutions and fintech providers. Data security and reliability is the backbone of its technological and managerial systems. Human resource management. So our platform success depends on skilled developers, AI specialists, and ethical moderators. Staff training would potentially focus heavily on technical expertise, user privacy, and maintaining a positive online environment. Technology development. Innovation is the central to Zudy's competitive edge. AI tools generate customized study plans and budgeting insights, while cloud storage supports scalability. Continuous updates enhance user convenience and the app's performance. So, last is procurement. Zudy procures high quality digital services such as hosting, payment gateways, and data protection systems. It also partners with verified accommodation providers to deliver authentic listings for our students. So we move on to the last part of our presentation, which is ethical considerations. The ethical considerations we had while developing our app, Zudy. So the first is data privacy and security. Zudy must adhere to data protection laws and ensure that user data, academic, financial, and personal, is encrypted and used responsibly. Transparency in data collection and consent is vital to maintaining user trust. Second is affordability and inclusivity. So we aim to make sure that ethical access is maintained by keeping essential features affordable for students from diverse socioeconomic backgrounds. Even the free tier users should experience meaningful value from our app. Third is academic integrity. So the money maker feature requires strict monitoring to prevent unethical sharing or plagiarism. Zudy should encourage original contributions and provide proper attribution mechanisms for shared content. Safety and online conduct. Through verified logins, chat filters, and clear community guidelines, Zudy fosters a secure digital environment. So the inclusion of reporting and moderation tools also ensures accountability and user protection. The last is transparency and fair practices. Ethical operations require clear communication regarding subscription terms, refunds, and service limitations. Marketing messages should be honest and aligned with the app's real capabilities. And that's it for our app and our product. Thank you so much.